Whoever said Chihuahuas are mean dogs never owned one. Chihuahuas are actually remarkable dogs. They are very intelligent and also very owner-oriented. These tiny dogs are everything you will need to keep you company on lonely nights. Today, we'll look at 10 things about the Chihuahua that everybody should know. Let's start. Why do Chihuahuas shake and tremble? Chihuahuas easily get anxious or excited, so they tend to tremble a lot. Not all Chihuahuas tremble, but a fairly high percentage do. These tiny breeds have a very high metabolism, so this makes them very hyperactive. And because Chihuahuas are so tiny, they have trouble regulating their body temperature, thus resulting in their trembling when they get cold. The problem most Chihuahuas have is getting the chance to build their self-esteem. Their owners always carry them around in a bag or purse, so they are always shaky whenever strangers approach. Chihuahuas should be trained like any other dog breed, because training boosts a dog's self-esteem. What is the lifespan of a Chihuahua dog? One thing any dog lover should know is that Chihuahuas are blessed with a long lifespan. A Chihuahua's lifespan ranges from 12 to 20 years, unless they get sick or are in an accident. How hard can a Chihuahua bite? Chihuahuas have small jaws and tiny teeth, and you might think that their bite force is not that impressive. Chihuahuas will sink their tiny teeth into your calf, fingers, ankles, or any part they see fit. Their bite force might not be as aggressive as a German Shepherd or Pit Bull, but these tiny dogs will leave a permanent mark when they bite you. Studies show that Chihuahuas will mostly bite veterinarians during their vet visits, and children. That's why it is recommended to keep your Chihuahua away from your baby. Why do Chihuahuas like to hide themselves under blankets, pillows, sofa, cushions, etc.? Chihuahuas have a problem of regulating their body temperature. Unlike other dog breeds, they are tiny with a high metabolism, and that is too much for their small bodies with little weight and body fat. Chihuahuas originated in Mexico and Central America, where the temperatures are warm. So when you keep them as pets at higher latitudes, they can battle to keep warm. If you have a Chihuahua and notice them shivering, help them out by giving them a warm blanket or dress them in some warm dog garments. Taking care of your Chihuahua and keeping them warm should be a norm for these tiny breeds. Do Chihuahuas have better hearing than most other dogs? Yes, and also the fact that Chihuahuas are very observant helps a lot too. Chihuahuas are often used on farms in South Africa to notify other dogs, because they are so aware of their surroundings, and they can be very responsive when there is an intruder. Chihuahuas are always the first to bark and notify the other dogs at the sight of an intruder, and the other dogs will then come rushing to chase away the intruders. Another reason why Chihuahuas tend to bark a lot, because they are very high-energy dogs. When they need to get rid of that energy, they turn to a high-pitched, monotone bark that is quite annoying at times. Why are Chihuahuas so angry all the time? It might seem that Chihuahuas are angry, but they are not. They are scared. The reason for this is because of their size. They see everything as a potential threat. Most owners shelter them from the world because they are so tiny. It makes the Chihuahua think that they are always under continuous fight or flight stress when out in the world. Chihuahuas need to be properly socialized and trained for them to suppress their confrontational behavior and shy away from the world. Are Chihuahuas good with other pets? Chihuahuas get along great with other pets, including cats, if they are acquainted at an early age. Chihuahuas often act bossy around dogs that are much bigger than they are, which may or may not cause problems. From a Chihuahua owner's view, it's not unusual for the Chihuahua to be one in charge when they are around other breeds. What can a Chihuahua eat? A Chihuahua can eat almost anything it can gulp down its puny throat, which is not a good thing. It can be very problematic for the lower part of its digestive systems. Chihuahuas should be fed a healthy portion of small dog kibbles. This helps with digestion and keeping your pet healthy. It is not wise to feed your Chihuahua dog food that is not meant for their small mouth and throat. They can choke and possibly die from it. Do Chihuahuas make good family pets? Chihuahuas make great family pets. They are smart, loyal, sometimes stubborn, but they make loving companions. They love attention and are extremely loyal, but they have a reputation for snapping at small kids or strangers. But with the right training, Chihuahuas can get along great with small kids when supervised. There is no reason not to get a Chihuahua as a family pet. How do you stop a Chihuahua from barking? All dogs are built to run, walk and exercise daily. They need exercise in order for them to be blissful, happy and calm. If you notice your Chihuahua is barking for attention, ignore it until it stops. Chihuahuas sometimes believe they are the leader, so you need to show them you are the leader in your household. Sometimes training is the best. It can help your Chihuahua to bark on command. It can teach your Chihuahua to control negative behaviours. On the other hand, you shouldn't try to stop your Chihuahua from barking entirely. Remember, barking is a dog's way of communicating, and that makes the Chihuahua no different. Remember to treat your pet with respect, and they will listen and obey you at all times.